Let's sum up. First, we looked at strings, in particular the various forms of quoting for single and multi-line strings. We saw how adjacent string literals are implicitly concatenated. Python has support for universal newlines, so no matter what platform you're using, it's sufficient to use a single /n character, safe in the knowledge that it will be appropriately translated to and from the native newline during I/O. Escape sequences provide an alternative means of incorporating newlines and other control characters into literal strings. The backslashes used for escaping can be a hindrance for Windows file system paths or regular expressions, so raw strings with an R prefix can be used to suppress the escaping mechanism. Other types, such as integers, can be converted to strings using the str constructor. Individual characters, returned as one-character strings, can be retrieved using square brackets with integer zero-based indices. Strings support a rich variety of operations, such as splitting, through their methods. In Python 3, literal strings can contain Unicode characters directly in the source. The bytes type has many of the capabilities of strings, but is a sequence of bytes rather than a sequence of Unicode code points. Bytes literals are prefixed with a lowercase b. To convert between string and bytes instances, we use the encode method of str and the decode method of bytes, in both cases passing the encoding, which we must know in advance. Lists are mutable, heterogeneous sequences of objects. List literals are delimited by square brackets and the items are separated by commas. As with strings, individual elements can be retrieved by indexing into a list with square brackets. In contrast to strings, individual list elements can be replaced by assigning to the indexed item. Lists can be grown by appending to them, and can be constructed from other sequences using the list constructor. Dictionaries associate keys with values. Literal dictionaries are delimited by curly braces. The key-value pairs are separated from each other by commas, and each key is associated with its corresponding value with a colon. For loops take items one by one from an iterable object such as a list, and bind a name to the current item. For loops correspond to what are called for-each loops in other languages. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next module.